welcome to BBC Spotlight. Residents of a Plymouth apartment block were forced to evacuate their homes last night over concerns the building might collapse. At around 6 o'clock, people living in Evolution Cove in Stonehouse were told to leave because of a critical and urgent safety issue affecting the building. In a letter sent to residents, the property management company Centric told them the decision follows investigations into structural beam cracks within the building's car park. Alternative hotel accommodation has been offered to residents while the work is carried out. Campaigners in Torbay say they'll remain vigilant about the future of cardiology services despite health bosses dropping plans to look into heart services. They've backed down on something called a case for change, where ideas are examined without a commitment to close services. But campaigners in Torbay were worried that was what it would lead to. John Henderson reports.
This is a common sight in Torbay, where many worry about the future of cardiac services at the hospital. Last year, plans to move the out-of-hours heart stent procedures from Torbay to Exeter were dropped. And now health bosses have also dropped the idea of making a cardiology case for change, an argument for why change is needed. This was only a suggestion, it was never actually going to happen.
It was going to happen. If we hadn't jumped up and down about this, it would have happened. And I've heard this from medics that if the MPs and if the Heart campaign hadn't been in there fighting this corner, this would have happened. We've held this up, we've stopped it initially, but we have to continue.
For campaigners, relief, but concern over plans coming from the Integrated Care Board.
They are wanting to slowly disseminate the hospital and move everything either up to Exeter or down to Plymouth. They've just backed off because they've seen the whites of our eyes.
In a statement, NHS Devon said no decisions have been made at this stage and there are no plans to change where cardiology services are delivered right now. The future of cardiology here will now go into a 5-year plan for Devon, where, with an ageing population, rising demand and financial pressure, the challenges are significant. John Henderson, BBC Spotlight, Torbay.
Almost 1,000 people have been treated and 1,200 appointments given since a new NHS dental practice was set up in Plymouth just over a month ago. Many of those treated by the Peninsula Dental Social Enterprise have been urgent referrals for patients suffering with pain, infection or dental trauma. The service is run in partnership with the University of Plymouth, which said the new clinic aimed to address the growing demand for urgent dental care while providing hands-on experience for trainee dentists. An old toll booth from the Tamar Bridge has been given a new lease of life by a Cornish football club. The booth was donated to Saltash United, who plan to refurbish it as its new ticket office. The club already homes one of the older style bridge booths from 20 years ago, which prompted the idea of bringing them back together.
Well, I'd like to keep it blue, obviously, because it matches the other end. So, so when you look at the blueprint of the stadium, you've got these two blue ticket booths at each end, 20 years apart. It's iconic. Everyone remembers them from the Tamar Bridge. So I think it needs to stay blue. But I would not mind if they wanted to paint it red, but that's a conversation for later down the line, I think.
Beautiful. All right, let's get the weather now. Here's B.
Hi, good evening. We've had plenty of sunshine once again across the southwest. It's been another lovely day, and I think tomorrow we'll see another chilly start. A bit of a difference, though. There will be more cloud coming in from the north as we head through the afternoon. But we have got largely clear skies out there still as we head through tonight. Light winds, I think we'll see localised areas of mist and fog. They will be quite dense but quite isolated, but it is going to be another chilly night. A few spots could see a touch of frost first thing. So a chilly, bright start away from any early mist and fog, and that should lift and break as we head through the morning. The best of the sunshine will be through the morning, though. We'll see thicker clouds spilling down from the north. We've got light winds, and that cloud could be thick enough for some light rain and drizzle through the afternoon. Temperature still doing well, not as high as today. And then things turn a bit more unsettled through next week, windier and colder.
Thank you, B. We'll enjoy the sunshine while it lasts. That's it from all of us here on the Saturday team. Thank you so much for your company. Have a lovely evening.